Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Andrew, and thank you for joining us for Hebrews Podcast
where we talk about our personal experiences being dads and the day-to-day life of raising kids.
and coffee.
Lots of
Lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
Well, hello.
I feel like that's
How is it
copyrighted,
going over
but-
there, Andrew?
It's going good. How are you doing,
Yeah.
my friend?
Doing good. Doing good.
That's good to hear.
Coming off a new year. Coming off a long Christmas vacation break, whatever you want to
Mhm.
call it. Lots of kids, lots of family, lots of good
Yeah.
times. So
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We did a lot of driving.
that's
I
the least
think-
fun part. Yeah.
I think I totaled it up. It was like around 40 hours that I spent in the car.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot. But thankfully, Rylan, we are so blessed with Rylan because it wasn't until probably hour 36 or so. And this wasn't like 40 hours straight. It was
Sure.
broken up. But
Okay.
hour 36, he was like, Dada, all done driving or done driving, something like that. He was like out of seat. We're like, yeah, I get it, buddy. We're almost there. But no, the holiday season is now done, and happy New Year. 2024 is here. It is
2024.
crazy, absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So, what you got for coffee?
I went for a good old fashioned Americano, which is, of course,
Ooh.
out of espresso and then some hot water in my nice Camp Lake Ellen mug.
No way!
You have yours too?
No way!
It's beautiful. Great
And it's
choice.
Green and red.
Green and red is our Christmas mugs.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I did a latte, actually.
Ooh.
I haven't done a latte in a while because the past few times that I've made espresso, a hot latte, I should say. The past few times I've made espresso, it's been a iced latte. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do a hot latte. So
Mhm. I went with a Americano, which was hot when I started. I'm not going to say why we're so late to starting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It wasn't me.
It was my
but-
team.
Of course, yeah.
But no, it's good. I'm excited to be back in the somewhat studio.
In the studio, yeah.
It's not like the studio, but it's okay. It's okay.
No, those were the
We
glory
make it work.
days.
Yeah. Which
But,
brings up a good. Well, I guess I'll pause there. Let's get our dad question done. Then we can talk about our weeks a little bit, and then we'll get into what we're going to talk about today.
Sure.
So, what's your dad joke?
Dad joke is, why does the person who runs Times Square feel like a failure?
Why does the person who runs Times Square feel like a failure? I don't know why.
He always drops the ball. That was pretty good.
That was a good one. So about a week ago, I ran out of toilet paper, so I had to start using newspaper. It's kind of graphic. Sorry. The times were rough.
The times were rough. That's funny. That is good.
Oh, so yeah, we already kind of alluded to our weeks a little bit.
A little bit. We can go into a little more detail.
Yeah.
So for me, Christmas, obviously there's 2 weeks here because we didn't do Christmas week or New Year's. Well, we're doing New Year's week now.
We're doing
The
New
week
Year.
later.
Yeah.
Christmas, my in-laws, the whole family was here.
That's right.
We moved down to North Carolina. Nina's sister lives here too, so it's her sister and her, and then her oldest sister drove down from Indiana, and
Cool.
her parents came down from New Hampshire. So it
That's
was a
very cool.
big family event. We had 9 kids in total, 8 kids in total.
Ooh.
So it was great though. The husbands went out to a hockey game, the Carolina
Oh,
Hurricanes,
So
and we had a
cool.
blast. Yep, really good time there.
That's always fun.
And we did a lot of fun things with the kids. It was trampoline park. We took the boys out to Drive Shack, or it's kind of like Top Golf, if you ever know
Mhm.
what Top Golf is, which is just a driving range that has cool, fun games and stuff. And the boys loved it. They're outnumbered, by the way. There are 2 boys and 6 girls.
Mm.
So they
That's
have
always
a
hard.
little of an uphill climb there.
Yeah.
We had a good time, and then Christmas was great, and yeah, so it was a really really fun time. Great to see all the uh, cousins hanging out with each other
Yeah.
and spending time
Oh yeah.
together. So
That's moments that they'll cherish for a while because this is
mhm.
the I think you said this is the first time in a long time that everybody's been able to get together, right?
I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. It's the
Okay,
first time that Eliza's been in the crew.
in the picture.
Yep. So yeah, so that's good. We had some delicious food. My brother-in-law Sean made a wonderful uh, ri- uh, shoot a prime roast on the smoker. That's
Oh
what it
my
was.
goodness.
Yeah, it was really really good,
That sounds
and he made a
sounds
lot of other
good.
food. It was like gourmet cooking. He did really good.
There you go.
So
There you go. That's always fun. We
mhm.
Ours was very similar as well, except we didn't move to North Carolina.
It's a shame. It's warm down
uh,
here.
I know.
I have not worn long pants. I wore jeans like once so far. I've been in shorts the whole time.
Oh my goodness! Did my light just like
Just
shrink?
changed. It just changed to like a dark blue there.
Uh, this thing is wigging out. I think it's dying on me. Um,
No.
but I'll get it fixed sometime. But ours is similar. We This was the first time ever that everybody was able to be there for Christmas, which was
Oh,
really cool.
nice.
Um, Everybody meaning my four brothers, like the original five siblings, because
Mhm.
my two younger siblings, two younger sisters are still with my parents, obviously.
Right.
Um, but the first time that everybody and their spouses was able to be there for Christmas, which was really cool. And just an awesome time just to hang out. And just like
Mhm.
you guys, I think we had seven. I think I've been telling people eight, but it was seven.
Yeah.
Seven kids under six.
Oh.
It was, yeah, ranging from newborn with my youngest niece all the way up to Nora, who is the second oldest of the adopted two.
That's right.
Um, so yeah, it's it was chaotic at times and
Oh,
crazy,
yeah. It was
but
chaotic
it
all the
was,
time, but yeah.
yeah, but it was really fun. It was good to see everybody.
Good.
Played a bunch of games, ate a bunch of really good food.
Hmm.
Um, I've been begging my mom to give me my dad makes this pork that he puts in like a slow cooker with
Ooh.
this like secret family recipe from my mom's side
Yeah.
that like I've been begging for this recipe for years, and I think finally my mom's gonna like let me
You
have
got to
it.
tell me what it is.
We'll
No,
see.
well, tell me the flavor. Don't tell me what the secret
It's
is.
okay, yeah. So it's like it's a chili, basically. That's what
Okay,
it's kind
sure.
of classified as, is a chili, but it's a sweet chili, and it is. Oh
Oh,
my
nice.
goodness, my according to my mom, her cousin, so my second cousins, I think that's how that works.
Mhm.
They use
I
it
honestly
like
have zero idea.
I never understand how all that stuff works,
I
but
usually picked like honestly when I was a kid, I thought it was like the first cousins are the ones I liked the best. The second
yeah.
ones like like a tier. It's like a tier list.
It's a tier list of cousins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Sorry, keep going with the pork.
But apparently my mom's cousin, someone related to me, they use it like ketchup. They put it on everything, and I'm like, I could
Ooh,
see that. So, but
that's
I'm trying to
okay.
get it so I can put it on some venison, and yeah, it'll be really
Oh,
good.
that'd be
But
good. Venison chili is really tasty.
oh my goodness, yeah, yeah. So it'll be good to try that. But it was super fun to see everybody. Got to see my grandma, which was really cool. I haven't been able to
Nice.
see her in a couple of years,
Yeah.
just because we were stuck in Wisconsin last year. Um, we, uh, yeah, and then the year before, I can't remember why we weren't able to go see grandma.
Were you guys out
Um,
there the year before? Didn't you live there?
yeah, but there was something came up. I think I can't remember if like
Oh,
Laney's
but
family Christmas fell over the time when we were supposed to go see my grandma, or I
okay.
can't remember.
Sure.
But it's been a couple years since we were able to see her. But it was awesome just to say hi, and because she's on the downswing, unfortunately. But
We're at that time in our life where grandparents
she's
aren't going to be
yeah, and
much.
she's
Um,
95, so
wow.
she is
Congratulations. That is
yeah,
good. That's,
um, which has definitely been a blessing to have her around that long.
yeah.
So but yeah, it was good.
Hmm.
Lots of driving, lots of family time, which is always good. Um,
Hmm.
so so yeah, but now we're back, ready to hit the
We're
ground
back.
running,
Did you guys do anything
recording.
special for New Year's Eve?
Not really.
No,
I mean, Lainey and I just kind of hung out,
sure.
and
Stayed up. Did
watched
you
some.
watch the ball drop?
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
We
Exciting.
watched. Well, we didn't watch the ball drop. We watched the note. I can't remember, whatever Nashville did, because
Oh,
technically Nashville is ours, and
that's
then
right. That's
New
right.
York. You guys have New York,
We do.
because you're on Eastern.
Well, actually, when we were when we were in Wisconsin, we watched the ball drop in New York with the kids,
There you go. And
and
send them to
Emily
bed
was smart
early.
enough. She's like, "No, it's 11 o'clock."
No.
I'm like, "Oh no." So,
It's like
uh,
the. Oh, go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say this year we did not let them stay up till midnight. What we did was
Yeah.
we watched a TV show, like one of their cartoons, Phineas and Ferb
Okay.
has an episode where the ball drops, and we're like, we're just
Oh,
gonna pretend
fun.
that when that drops, it's 2024. So we
Oh,
had
that's fun.
our like hats and our blowers and stuff. It was
Hmm.
fun. So
That's fun. Excuse me. No,
yeah,
that's always good. That's always good. So
new year,
new year, 2024. Who would have
it's
thought?
here.
Who would have
Yeah.
thought? So, but we did want to kind of um, look back on 2023, and thought it'd
Good
be fun
year.
to kind of talk about some of our favorite moments from our podcast.
Yeah.
And then kind of looking forward, we have some topics that we'll just kind of say these are in the works in what's coming up.
Mhm.
But just kind of keep it a little lighter again, because holiday time, it's always hard
Yeah.
to really feel like we can plan something good and whatever. So, but we're
Mhm.
ready to, with some of these topics, ready to start working them in and get moving.
Yeah.
And
Get some good topics going through, talking,
yeah.
good discussions.
Oh yes, oh yes. So, do you
Yeah.
want to start with resolutions, or do you want to start with
Why
our
don't we start
favorite
looking back
moments?
and then we'll go
Sure.
forward?
Okay.
So we'll
Sure.
start with our favorite Hebrews moments. Um, do you want to do it that like I do all of my I only picked three.
Sure. Let's do
You want
that,
me to
because
say
they'll
all my
be.
three and then we'll
Yeah.
say okay. So for me, I did these in order from my top three moments. Number three was our very first episode of Hebrews. Just
Yes.
starting it, being able to sit down in the room because we talked about doing a podcast when we lived.
For a
I know it's
while.
ironic that now we're doing a long distance podcast.
Right.
And when I think you'd brought it up to me when you were in Michigan, and you're like, "We should do
Hmm.
podcasts." I was like, "I would love to do a podcast, but I want to sit in the room and just like hang out and talk."
Right.
Um, so it's funny that now we're just doing an
Now we're
online
yeah.
podcast
Now we're
over.
locked.
But that was awesome. It was where it all started. It began. Um, we got coffee from Glass.
Hmm.
It was good.
Yep.
So,
In
and that
the
was before we even started like making like I didn't even have an espresso machine. I didn't have any fancy coffee
yeah.
machines. I had a drip coffee that was decent at best. And now like my family's like, "Hey, can we just drink coffee at your house instead of going out?" Like, yeah. Okay.
There you
So,
go.
number two, and very highly on my list, is Andrew's revelation that
Oh, here we
he
go.
didn't understand that ham came from pigs. And it was just hilarious. I watched that clip like four times today, just
Oh my
thinking about. I
gosh.
was like, I don't understand.
That was
It's
yeah.
wild. It's hilarious.
I
It's
still don't
funny.
know why I brought that up on the podcast. Like, it was, I already got enough flack from Pastor Mark when I said
It's
it.
just so like you can see like the instant regret in your face. Like I don't know why I'm saying this, but here it comes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
And then number one overall, my favorite moment so far has been drinking cat poop coffee.
Oh my goodness.
And I guess you can tack on the Twinkie
The
Wiener
Twinkie
sandwich,
Wiener
but the
sandwich.
cat poop
Yeah.
coffee, it was something that I've always like, oh, that's disgusting, gross, cat poop coffee.
That
And
whole
then we had
episode.
it, and we're like, all right, let's drink it.
Yeah.
It was
That was
good
good.
coffee, not gonna lie,
That was.
tasty
It was
coffee.
very good coffee.
Yeah,
Very good coffee.
very
And the Twinkie.
expensive, but very good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think we got enough for like one. Technically, it was like one cup of coffee
It's
that I made or
technically,
whatever.
I think it was 8 cups,
Was it
which
was
it really
tiny, but it
isn't
was
a
like
lot.
no, it was expensive.
Yeah, we think about, like, you hear 8 cups and you think like 8 of these, but in reality, I think we had enough to do like
Oh yeah, one of these cups was
two.
like 4 cups of
Yeah,
coffee.
it was,
Like
and we made it a little bit stronger too. It was like
yeah,
half of, yeah.
yeah, but it was good. I enjoyed it,
Yes.
and it was
Yes.
really cool. A cultural uh, expanding of
Oh
my
yes.
horizons. So those were my favorite Hebrews moments in 2023, and I look forward greatly to see what's in store for 2024 and
Oh,
even
yeah.
further on.
So my top 3 with an honorable mention. I'll cheat.
Ooh.
So number 3. Oh, now I had them in order, and now I'm mixing them up. Yeah. So number 3 would probably be the our Easter episode when we talked about like Jesus coming in on the guitar.
I love that.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the YouTube short. Oh man, just fun. And then the second one would be I can't remember I don't think you ate the cookie on the podcast, but we talked about it and just how rancid that would have been.
Oh, the peanut butter cracker.
Yeah, that was like 3 years expired and you ate it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. And then my number one, the cat poo and
The cat
Twinkie.
poo,
That
of
was going to be my
course.
number one, of course.
It
It's
always
just
was.
such a fun
We talked about it in
episode.
episode 1.
Yes.
Remember that? We're like, maybe
Yes.
we'll drink spicy
Maybe we'll do
coffee or
it.
cat poop coffee. And it's like, no, we wouldn't do that.
And then we did it.
And we did it.
So, and then the honorable mention would be this isn't really an episode, but just the fun times that we would have in the studio, but then also after the studio when the recording wasn't happening. Nobody really knows this, but we won the Stanley Cup twice.
Yes.
And
we did.
But just the fun times that we've had together, and
Oh yeah,
it's been awesome. I loved
a
it.
great
I can't
year.
Wait.
Yeah,
Can't
More
wait
to
to
come.
see where this goes, and it's fun. We just like having fun and
it's a great time.
drinking coffee.
Yeah. Do you want to hit up some New Year's resolutions, or do you want to talk about some things that we have down the pipe?
Let's do our New Year's
discussions?
resolutions first.
All right.
So
These, I mean, people have the same New Year's resolutions every year.
yeah. Mine are altered a little bit from last year. So because I didn't complete, I think, any of mine. Now that I think about it, I didn't go back and listen to them because half the time, like I'm good for a little bit.
Yeah.
But then I fall off the bandwagon or my routine. I'm a routine person. So like if my routine changes, it's hard for me to remember, remember like, oh yeah, this is the time that I usually do this. And this is the time that I usually do that. And it's not like that regimented, but
Right.
yeah, but anyways, so one of them for me, and I'm pretty sure I said this last year, but I definitely do want to try to start waking up earlier.
You did say this last year.
Yeah.
Now that you say it out loud,
Yeah.
we talked beforehand about things that we might talk about. And
Yeah.
he's like, I think I said last year, but he didn't tell me what it was.
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah.
Yeah, because I made fun. of you.
Didn't work. But this year I'm really gonna try my best to.
You know what really helps with that? Having a baby, a little one who
yeah.
doesn't sleep.
But
I
I
don't know
just
how
slept
you got the
through.
luckiest baby in the world. He sleeps until like 10 a.m. He goes
Not
to bed.
anymore.
No,
Not anymore. Yeah,
Alright.
he's up at 7 usually now, and we'll just lay in his bed, and then he gets. Now he started to like shout from his bed, "Dad, come, Mama!" We're like, okay, buddy. Now you're like, he'll lay there and just like talk to himself and sing to himself. But yeah, definitely want to get up earlier. So, what about you? What's one?
Before I jump into this, I wanted to real quick. I wanted to take a moment to express my sincere thanks to our wives and their incredible
yes.
support in our podcast journey this past
Yes.
year. Their encouragement, their understanding, and also their advice has meant the world to us. This adventure would not be the same without those two. And we're
Yeah.
thankful to have you by our sides.
Absolutely.
So jumping back into the resolution here, every year it's to eat healthier, and it goes okay sometimes, and other times it doesn't. This year it was really hard for me because I was away from Nina for 3 months,
Yeah.
and I cannot tell you how easy it is to eat absolute junk. When
Junk.
someone isn't like, "Hey, should you be eating
Right?
3 meals of fast food today?" And it's like, no, maybe not.
Just hush, stop.
So eating healthier. It's already started off pretty good today, but day 1 of 366 because it's a
Right.
leap year. So
Yep. We get that extra day.
extra day, roll it on in. Yeah. Do you have some more? Or? How many do you got here? I've got 3.
So get up earlier,
Yeah.
and then continue to work on like just myself as a dad. I know
Mhm.
last year I said read a book a month,
Yeah.
which I think is good, but realistically, like I don't know. I probably read 4 books last year, which isn't bad. Um, I definitely want to continue moving the ball like that, just not staying stagnant as a pastor, not staying stagnant as a man of God, not staying stagnant as a father, like, and just
Mhm.
continuing to move in those areas, whether it's reading a book, whether it's going to a conference, and
Mhm.
continuing to just better myself. So
Now, may I remind you that last year our resolution started in March, so we
yeah,
were 2 months
we're
behind.
two
So
months
4 books
behind.
isn't awful. It's not. It's not
That's
quite the
true,
10 months. The 10 books could have been,
right?
but it's better than 4 out of 12.
Yep,
So,
that's true. Yeah, that is true.
for me, another one I had. These aren't in order, by the way. Obviously, is investing in my children, and kind of like what you're saying,
Mm,
is to continue. And
mm-hmm.
obviously, I invest in my kids as a dad
Right,
now, but to
right.
continue to work on that
Yeah.
and make sure that they know I'm here for them and continue to invest in them and put my life, not just my life into me, but my life into them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Oh,
that's a
that's
big
good.
one. Yeah.
That's real good. That's real good.
If I do it, it's real good.
Yeah.
So,
This my last one is going to be the hardest one for me, I think.
mm,
Just because it's
driving
not
down to
who
North
I
Carolina.
driving. No, that'd be pretty easy.
There you go. All right.
But
I'm writing that down.
yes, but I'd love to. Um, would hate to uh, start exercising again, and actually exercising, like going for a run, or
Oh,
stuff like that, like just to continue to um, kind of like what you said with the whole eating healthier aspect. Like there's definitely really good aspects of all of that, that I think, especially when our lives get crazy, like I can't even
yeah.
imagine, um, like, because you've got the 2 girls in hockey, and then
Mm,
baby, and
it's
like, oh
crazy.
goodness.
Yeah.
And to think that,
They're in
like,
dance too, but not,
yeah,
not to keep piling stuff on.
right. And then they have school and homework and then family time, and yeah. um but I would like to, um try to find that niche, whatever that looks like. I don't know what it looks like.
Mhm.
For a while it was softball, but
Nice.
softball stops, and then I get
Yep.
back into the
Down
um
here in North Carolina, softball doesn't
I,
stop. Golf doesn't
there,
stop.
there
Sorry.
um but yeah, just trying to do something, that I can
Yeah.
figure out what to do, and yeah, just get better at that and push myself to
Mhm.
do that, because I'm not the guy that gets excited to, yeah, I'm gonna go lift weights, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I only lifted what I needed to lift
What you need
when
exactly. That's how I
when I
feel
was
that.
in
Yeah.
sports. I was like, how many reps do I need to do at what weight? Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Not like pushing, and yeah, but so yeah.
Mhm. All right. My last one here isn't quite as serious. My big serious one was to make sure I'm investing in my children and their lives. It's to play more guitar. Uh, I love playing guitar, and it's a big passion of mine.
Hmm.
And once in a while, I'll pick it up and play for like 20, 30 minutes. But I never like carve out time to be like, all right, practice, do this, or
Yeah.
learn a song, or it's just like, hey, I got 30 minutes. Let's pick up a guitar. So I want to like plan and play more
Hmm.
intentionally. So
Oh, that's good.
there's that.
That's good.
Yeah. And I'll do one little bonus one here. Let's think about in the future, maybe not even this year, but a future resolution is I've got this written out. So hold on. It's going to be a pitch for having our own coffee beans. Huh?
Mm.
You like that idea? Remember we talked about this once?
I love that idea.
Here
Yes,
at
that
Hebrews
would be.
Coffee, we understand that every coffee lover deserves the finest beans sourced from the most renowned coffee growing regions. You know those regions around the world. Our beans are handpicked for their rich flavor profiles and unmatched quality. Whether you prefer a bold and robust brew or a smooth and mellow cup, we have the stuff.
We
I don't
got
know.
the
It stopped.
beans
It
for
cut
you.
off. We got it all.
Did you
I wrote it down. It was funny.
did you
I
write it
actually
yourself?
used AI to say make
Oh,
Hebrew coffee bean commercial, and I thought it was funny. It
hey,
wasn't
that's
funny.
still really cool. I would love that. I know we
It
talked
would be
about that.
fun. We did talk about
I
that. It
can't
takes a
remember what
lot more
episode.
effort to make
It's
coffee
like
beans
3 or
than
4.
we.
It wasn't it 3 or 4 years before you get a plant that produces beans or something
Yes.
crazy like that.
Yeah. We did talk about that a while ago. I
Maybe
thought
we
that'd be
could
really
find somewhere that would sell a plant that's ready to produce.
cool. hmm
That'd be fun.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Especially if it takes that long to like nurture
A long
it.
time.
and-
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh man, no,
It
that
just makes you appreciate the coffee beans more when you're
Oh yes,
drinking down some coffee.
oh yes, the process.
It's a huge
It's-
process,
Yeah, that it is.
especially when you have
That
to
is.
wash the cat poop off.
I was gonna make a joke about it, and you beat me to it. Oh man, no, that would be awesome. That'd be super fun to do.
Yeah.
So I think this would be a cool one too, to get some more some kind of merch too.
Ooh, yeah.
and have it accessible to
Accessible.
people. Like even if
Hebrews coffee.
like I could try to figure out how to make this work, but even if like we hand press them for like t-shirts and hoodies and stuff, like that
Oh,
would be fun.
it
And
could be
We
fun.
could ship it.
Right.
And if you would be interested, let's start with that. If you would be
Yeah.
interested, let us know down in the comments. Because then it would get my brain thinking like, okay, there's
Yeah,
actually
sure.
interest in this, other
sure.
than like our immediate family. Because I know I have plenty of people that would be like, I'm buying one.
I'd be interested. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that'd be super fun and super cool. Like, and it wouldn't be something like where we need to outsource it either, unless it was like coffee mugs or
It would need to outsource a
hats.
mug or a hat.
Yeah,
Yep.
but like to do t-shirts,
t-shirts,
or a
no.
hoodie, like that would be
Hoodies maybe, but
You can press them. Like I made our youth group hoodies.
did you? Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
But-
if you know what you're doing, I trust you.
T-shirts, yeah, we could start with like t-shirts and like long sleeve t-shirts.
I don't need a long sleeve t-shirt down here in North Carolina.
But what about going to the hockey game?
I've worn shorts to the hockey games too.
Oh my gosh, it's not cold in the. Well, I guess when you're dealing with
It's
like 80
chilly
degrees
enough, but-
outside, it feels
Yeah, I'm
good.
also hustling around getting kids ready for hockey
Yeah.
and everything. And it's not like a cold process. I'm sweating
Right.
over there.
Yeah. Oh man.
So
So yeah, if you would be interested in that, let us know. Like we will put forth the effort to design, make,
mhm.
figure out what it would take to ship it, all that kind of stuff. I think it'd be super fun and just another way for us to continue to grow and interact with our community.
Yeah, of course.
So
And as
yeah.
always, don't forget to like the video here on YouTube.
yes.
Share
Yeah.
it with your friends. Share it with your Facebook community.
Mhm.
Check out our Facebook page, Hebrews Podcast. Right?
Yep. And if you
Our
have any
Instagram.
questions,
I haven't done this spiel in forever. We've
Yeah,
fallen
we
off
have.
of promoting, and we're
our
just like hanging
normal
out and doing it.
spiel. Yeah.
Instagram. You can email us at thehebrews.podcast@gmail.com.
Mhm.
I'm holding a drumstick. I just realized that.
I didn't even
Um,
notice.
It's not. It's a kid's toy. I took it away from Eliza because she was
So
trying to eat it.
Eat it. Yep.
Yeah. Email us at thehebrews.podcast@gmail.com.
gmail.com.
What else do we have? Spotify. Check us out there.
Yep.
If you're not listening, you don't have to be. You
Yeah.
can be watching us on youtube.com at
Mhm.
Hebrews Podcast.
And you can share from inside Spotify, and
Yes, you can.
yeah. So
And so do all those fun, swell things.
yeah.
It really helps us to know that people are engaged in the content here that we're doing. Even though we're having a blast, we like to know that you're enjoying listening
Yeah.
or you're learning something from
Yeah.
whatever we do.
Yeah.
Some days is a learning opportunity. Other
Yeah.
days is laughing at Pastor
Goofy
Andrew
and-
opportunity.
Yep.
So.
Laugh at my expense. A lot of people do.
all right.
So but no, we definitely appreciated you joining us for this
Mhm.
journey. It has been awesome to finally be able to sit down and start. I know we've been talking about doing this for a while, and it was nice
Yep.
to do it. And now we've got a year, or
Year
almost
behind
a
us.
full year
I'm pretty sure
of.
we've had. We're on episode 26, right? 27.
So it is. For some reason, I thought
We
that
did
we
an episode a
released.
week since day one,
Right.
and then we obviously fell off after July
Yeah, when summer
when I.
hit,
Yep.
and then when you moved.
So we
But
missed a couple of months, but we've been doing. I would say at least monthly since I moved,
yeah, yes, that
which is
is,
good.
yeah.
So
So, but it definitely has been awesome. We're glad
yeah,
that you're joining us. We do have some cool things in the pipeline, some topics
that's right.
that we've been
Still
talking
have a
about,
drumstick in my
and
hand.
getting some help from people.
Hmm.
Shout out to my lovely wife. So a few of them. Let me pull them up quick so I don't mess them up. And these are in no particular order. Um, but some things that are in the works that we'll be getting to this year. One of them is raising one kid versus multiple kids and the dynamic and how that changes. And we'll try to get into maybe a little more specific stuff. I think we
Sure.
touched on it a little bit
We've probably talked
early
about a
on.
little bit of some of these topics overall,
Yeah, but trying to
but
like
to have like
hone in.
the whole topic dedicated to
Yeah.
it is gonna open up different doors and different conversations. So
Yeah. And then another one is traits from you that you hope your kids kind of pick up on, and then also traits from your spouse that you hope your kids pick up on. Um, excuse me, and just kind of how that naturally, like our kids will pick up on things. And if we can put on the hat of seeing like, okay, I kind of hope that,
I'm gonna go
my
out and
kid.
say not a physical trait.
But no, just seeing like, what do we think? What would be cool? And then
Yeah,
obviously, um, yeah, seeing talk about that. And then the last one, that this one I feel like would be this one will be interesting to a pretty good discussion. That I feel like it's a I don't want yeah I'm not gonna get into it yet because I feel like I'll answer the topic or the question to the topic right away. But the difference between like spoiling your children and kind of blessing your children and providing for your children and finding
great.
that
Yeah,
boundary, and how we do that. I think
sure.
that's going to be the biggest part of that discussion is how do we feel like, okay, we're at that point.
That's a good
And
question.
yeah, so those are some that we've got coming up. And we would love to answer your questions too as well.
Mhm.
So if you have any, feel free to email us,
Yeah,
as Scott said, at
the
the Hebrews podcast at gmail.com, or you can drop it down in the comments, either on any of our Instagram posts, which that's something that I feel like that could be a podcast, like both of us, because you've done mainly me, I guess. You've done most of the posting, but getting more of that stuff out there.
yeah, we can figure out that for sure.
But if you have any questions or anything that you would love for us to answer, or different ways you want us to make coffee, I do have something that I want us to try. I feel like you and I have talked about this before. I don't think we've tried it though. The like it's not really coffee related, but it's a fun drink.
Hmm.
It's not coffee or tea related, but it seems like a fun drink. But
All right.
gotten
Well, why don't you
hot.
guys tune in next time?
Sorry, I'm
No, I'm
going
just letting you
on.
know. No, I'm not cutting you off. I'm saying don't spoil it. You gotta
Okay.
join in to watch us
Yes.
drink whatever he's about to say.
Yes, I'm not going to say it
Don't give it away.
then.
I wasn't wrapping it up. I'm just saying it's
No,
a secret.
yeah,
It's a
that's a
surprise.
good, yes. Build the suspense. But no,
Yeah,
seriously though, we've got
suspense.
some stuff lined up. We'd love to try coffee or fun drinks if you got any.
Mhm.
But it truly has been great, and we thank you for being with us for 2023 and now
2023 is over.
2024.
Here we go. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time here at
All right,
Hebrews Podcast.
see ya.
Bye.